welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori Brame and this is my YouTube channel. I almost said, and this is Holy City Mystic, because I just did a video for my other YouTube channel talking about astrology. Anyway, that's different. Today, we're going to talk about 5 teas that I drank to help with my autoimmune symptoms. Period, just like symptoms. And these were teas that I have found through trial and error of all the things that worked and all the things that didn't work and everything. So I just want to share these with you now. First of all, before I get started, I just want to note something. And again, this is where my woo-woo side jumps in, so bear with me. If a tea is made from something in the ground, like a root, it is going to be grounding. If a tea is made for something above the ground, like a flower or a leaf or something like that, it is going to be mood elevating. So the reason why I want to make this distinction is because if you suffer from anxiety, you are going to want something to bring it down. So you're going to want a root tea. If you suffer from depression, you are going to want something that elevates you. So you're going to want a flower or a leaf tea. And if you're the type of person who struggles from both, just like try them and see which one gives you anxiety and which one, like brings you down or whatever. So that's up to you. I just wanted to let you guys know that if you can't get out of bed, you're so depressed, everything is like dark and black and it's awful, you don't really have anxiety because you don't feel anything, you are gonna want a leaf or a flower tea. If you are the type of person that is just overactive, overstimulated all the time, you have so much anxiety, you're just thinking about everything that could go wrong, you have trouble sleeping, you have trouble staying focused, you're going to want a root tea because that's going to bring you down and that's going to keep you grounded. Okay, back to the medical stuff. Also, I am not a doctor. All of my advice is purely anecdotal and personal to me. First tea, Dandelion Root. It's interesting because my mom and dad were like very granola growing up. We didn't have we did have granola, but like very crunchy, like, all natural stuff, went through phases where we didn't eat meat, like always all natural supplements and everything like that. And so this was something that I used to take when I was a kid. And then when I went out on my own, I actually had to afford my own supplements. And it's one that I kind of forgot about, but I came back to in tea form. And so Dandelion Root, again, it's a root, so it's going to be more grounding. It's going to bring you down. It's going to help you feel more inside your body. But it helps the gallbladder, helps the liver, it aids in digestion, it detoxifies the blood, it helps with anemia. It's just a really good all-around, I feel gross tea. It is so healthy for you. It's one of those things where it will reduce inflammation because it's getting all the stuff that cause inflammation out of your body. It's helping detoxify your blood. So dandelion root tea is something that I continually come back to, especially if I'm having a lot of little pains, like a lot of, like if I've been working out or something like that and I just feel extra sore, or I'm like PMSing and I just feel extra like cranky and everything hurts or something like that. Dandelion root tea is really good because it starts eliminating those at a base level. It's not like Tylenol where it's going to alleviate the symptoms, but it's going to start getting all those blocks that are causing the symptoms out of the way. The next one is nettles. This is again one that I think I was prescribed by like chiropractor, recommended by a chiropractor. He couldn't prescribe, but it was something that really helped me when I was a teenager and suffering from rashes. Again, nettles is a leaf, so this is something that is going to elevate your mood. It's going to bring you up. So if you're already jittery and just like super hyperactive, maybe not this one. But it's an anti-inflammatory. It also has antihistamine properties. And so this is really interesting because a lot of people with autoimmune diseases, they also suffer from leaky gut syndrome. Even if it's not diagnosed, a lot of specifically all natural people in that community believe that it might still be there. And so what happens is we start developing very mild allergies to everything. All food, all drink, even water, sunlight, like all these things. And so what nettles does is it brings down that histamine response where it will soothe you from the inside. If I start suffering from rashes and I get back on the nettles tea, they start going away. If there's a food that you know your body doesn't react well to, but you love it, if you drink some nettles tea before and after you eat it, let me know if you notice a difference. It might be something that's like mostly innocuous, it just kind of hurts your stomach or something like that. Like cheese, cheese isn't really great, doesn't really treat you that well, you love it. You love pizza. Pizza is like your go-to cheat meal, whatever it is. Nettles can help that allergy-like response where you get achy and sore after eating something. So nettles tea is one that I consistently come back to. The next one, turmeric. So I grew up not pronouncing the first R, just turmeric. Turmeric. I called it turmeric. So now that I know how it's spelled and how you're supposed to pronounce it, it's hard for me to do. Like, just on a pride level, like I'm like, it sounds wrong. It sounds wrong. Anyway, turmeric. Turmeric. It has been documented to help with inflammation. So again, this is a root, so it's going to be more grounding. It's going to bring you back down to center. It's really going to stabilize you. It is anti-inflammatory. This has been recommended to me by multiple medical doctors and 2 different rheumatologists. So this is something that is an antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory. It helps purify your blood. So, you know, anything associated with the blood, like blood sugar levels, blood pressure, cholesterol, all these things, if you consistently have it or take it, it is going to help with those things. So why is this in teas? Because you can have tea. Like, there is such a thing as a turmeric latte. If you use almond milk or something like that, maybe put a little bit of your favorite sweetener in it or something, it's actually pretty good. You can also take it in capsule form, and a lot of people do that because it's definitely an acquired taste. Not everybody likes it. Next is Arnica. Arnica is a flower, so again, that's something that is going to be more elevating. It's going to increase your mood, your energy. It helps with inflammation, but it's really good at healing. I was reading a celebrity's memoir a while ago, and she was talking about taking Arnica before, for like 3 days before she had any kind of plastic surgery, and it would cut her heal time in half. So this is something you can actually drink. It reduces swelling, and so again, this is something like my mom growing up, she always had a homeopathic tube of Arnica in her purse, always. I never, like, always. So you can actually drink this in tea form, and again, it's going to help with that leaky gut if you suffer from that, but it is going to give you that like well-being boost from the inside. Last one, cinnamon. This also helps with the blood. Okay, so I had to look this up because cinnamon qualifies as like grounding, as very stabilizing. So, you know, if you are suffering from anxiety, if you are really elevated, you are going to want to do cinnamon. That is great. If you are already depressed and everything's black and bland and you can't feel anything, cinnamon might not necessarily hurt, but it's not going to bring you up at all. But cinnamon is a bark, but you can also put the bark in the ground and it will grow a tree. So I looked it up. I had to look it up. It looks like you can. It's like a stem. It's like part of a stem. Anyway, it's grounding for you. It purifies the blood. It stabilizes all those things that I was talking about with the turmeric before, where it's like your blood pressure, your cholesterol levels, blood sugar, all those things. It's really, really good for that. So one thing I like to do is do like lemon, honey, and cinnamon in hot water. That is something that just makes you feel really good. And another thing it does is it's kind of like the dandelion root as well, where it like takes out all the blocks to you feeling better. So it's not going to make you feel better right away, but it is going to start reducing all those things that are making you feel worse. So I hope this was helpful. Again, 5 teas. I believe all of these you can take in different forms. You don't have to drink them. I love tea. I love like any hot drink. I love it. If you want the benefits of some of these, but you don't necessarily want to drink them, I'm sure they all come in different forms where you can still get them in your body. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me know if you guys have any questions or any stories about what tea you drink that really helps you. That would be great. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care.